Hello. I normally do this in the morning. It's now 5:13 p.m. late afternoon, early evening on Thursday, March 12th, 2026. So, I've had a really strange last couple of days. Lots of dreams, lots of weirdness, lots of wackiness, things that happen in my life in reality and in my dreams in unreality, or is it the other way around? So there you go. What is this? What is this? Where are we? Okay, whoops, not what I wanted to do. This is going to feedback. Oh, gosh. I've got a notification. Apparently I'm live, but I'm frozen. Nope, not frozen. Okay. Okay. Technology. I've had a lot of struggles with technology recently. Big wrestling match. Who came out on top? Well, of course. I've no idea. The problem we have when we're advancing society through a technocratic, fascistic regime of change, which is hell bent on making us all into digital avatars. I'm quite happy with this one. This is a good avatar. It's a bit silly because its hair's a mess, but who cares? I mean, come on. The thing is, the digital onslaught. I've been talking almost daily to my bank now. Not that there's much money in there, but the point being is not my poverty. The point being is bits keep disappearing and going to places that I didn't ask for. So, their reaction is, somebody's hacked your account. Take away your debit card. And then I'm stuck without a card. And then I go to the supermarket. We don't take cash. It's what a load of yeah, well, I've been warning about this. Oh gosh, don't know, way before the pandemic. So it's in the teens somewhere, 2018, 2017. I've been warning against this digital takeover. It's like there's a whole swath of people in the world that are quite happily going, yeah, I'm just going to pay for my food, click. Just going to pay for my food, click. Just going to pay for everything, click. Oh yeah, it's on my phone, click. It's like, that's all tracked and traced. They know where you're spending your money and on what and why. Why? Well, because they need to find out your spending habits so as they can target you for more of the same or more different things that are the same or an upgrade of the thing you've already got. I got charged for an upgrade for something that I didn't give a subscription to. And I tell my bank, and the first thing they want to do is, okay, well, we're going to withdraw your card. It's vicious cycle, and none of it serves the customer, the consumer, us, the glorious people. Oh, this sun's killing this broadcast. It's a very broadcast, though. Let me see if I can pull a curtain. I don't even know if that's going to help. It might. Oops. Sorry. Damn, probably going to get banned now. Can't show a nipple in the Daily Express. Great poet. the Bard of Manchester, John Cooper Clarke. Beat poets. Yeah, this whole idea that we're going to all become digital avatars, even if it's just partial, really, is going to lose a lot of people. A lot of the older generation have no idea what they're doing. I mean, luckily, most of the people I know have enough money to support themselves, you know, food, shelter, healthcare, education, but it's still concerns me, because you can go into a mountain of debt without even knowing it. And then they say, well, that's it, you can't have it anymore. Boom, cut off. Then what are you going to do? Oh, I'll have to get some cash. Well, I can't, because it's a cashless society now, because you were supporting it for so many years. I'm not saying boycott everything that's digital. What I'm trying to say is try and keep a certain amount of your activity in this world organic, real, you know, flesh and blood. Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. Bard of Manchester, John Cooper Clarke. Evidently chicken down. Yeah, great poet. But performance poets, beat poets, activists, artists, musicians, actors, puppeteers, creatives, all get together and start playing the game of creativity is going to stop this destruction. We have to counter the destructive way in which society answers every problem with the same stupid template. What's the stupid template? The stupid template is war. Well, I don't know what to do about this situation. Go to war. I don't know what we should do about this Middle East. Go to war. What about those people over in? Go to war. Why? Because it makes money for both sides. Those that supposedly, those that believe they're in charge, they make money out of both sides in a war. So when a person from England says, let's go to war, does it benefit England? Yeah. When a person from the US says, let's go to war, does it benefit the US? Yeah. Because both sides have been backed for centuries. They've been banked on to go to war, especially in the Middle East. That's a playground for the theater of war. And it's a theater in which the West plays and sometimes gets burnt. And this is where I find the real problem now is, sure, you don't have to go to war. I gave a number out in my previous podcast of a place where conscientious objectors that are even in the military can refuse to go to war, and certainly in the Middle East. But the problem we have right now is not boots on the ground, although they're calling for boots on the ground from the US and from Israeli Defense Force, IDF. So the USA and IDF standing shoulder to shoulder with machine guns pointed at anything that moves. It's just such a horrific vision. But they're asking for it. The Israeli minister, who was an American Israeli representative, he's saying, yeah, boots on the ground. I'm not ruling it out. Well, the people of the US military can rule it out. They can call the number. I'll put the number underneath where you can call to say, I conscientiously disagree with this war and will not go and fight in the Middle East for these corporations, basically. But the real problem we have at the back end of that is, of course, they don't really need much personnel if they're going to do it with drones, and they can do it with kamikaze drones. Now, where did they come from? See, so it's still the same shit. I mean, during the Second World War, I was in the UK. Obviously, I wasn't born. I was in the UK at the end of the Second World War in the 50s, and we were still doing reparations from many of the bombs that fell during the London Blitz, which was, a horrible, disgusting piece of murder in retaliation to a horrible piece of murder that the British were doing by bombing places like Dresden, where there was no military. It was just... But they used, in the Second World War, the Nazis then, as the Nazis are now, used a form of drone killing. It's called the V2 Schneider. It was a rocket-driven bomb that came over like a plane. Buzz bomb, buzz bomb. Yeah. We're repeating a template. Every time there's a problem, instead of sitting down and working it out, or even just agreeing to disagree and just sitting in our separate camps, it's much better to do that than it is to just go bombing people into submission. And the submission is temporary. It's never, ever. In those cases, it never stops. We have to form some form of peaceful agreement upon which we don't tell you how to live your life, as long as you don't tell us how to live my life. I'm good with that. So, yeah, I don't agree with some of the things you think and the ways in which you operate, but you live over there, I live over here. It's fine. But we can get along because there's common ground. We all need certain things. We need love. We need peace. We need food. We need shelter. We need healthcare and education. All those things are easily gotten if we stop going to fucking war. They're just easily to get. It's a stroke of a pen, right? But we have to come up with some form of peaceful agreement. It's sad. It's sad to witness what's going on, because I've seen it before. Perpetual war. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's human nature. It's time to stop. Stop and think. War for peace. Dumb. Dumb as a box of fucking hammers. That's so stupid. All right. Oh, well, I'm not going to say much more. That's about it. Tonight, I'm going to go and do some music and experiment with like-minded creative people at Sunspace in Sunland. Beautiful little art space. It's amazing. Tonight, there's a open jazz, free jazz night where you go in, you pull a number, and you look at the number, and then eventually you get called up with number 1, number 7, and number 5 will play together. There's the stage, there's instruments, and go have 10, 15 minutes of creative bliss. It's fun to do, which I love doing. It's also fun to watch, to see these people coming up with something creative, just basically pulling it out of nowhere. It's like a beautiful blank canvas and 3 people painting it and seeing the result, seeing it evolve, and then the result of it, which is so fantastic. I've watched so many great performers do this exercise in creative, conscious co-creation. It's conscious co-creation. It's in the moment. I'm trying not to prepare. Yeah, I'm not preparing. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to go and pull my number and see who I get drawn with and create something of beauty in the moment. So that's that. Sunspace Sunland. It's in Shadow Hills, California. Look it up. Come and see. Come meet me. Who knows? Maybe pull a number. Yeah, you. Pull a number. Get up on stage. Have some fun. Cheers then.